Hey everyone, Jesse here. Wanted to do an update on the aquaponics system. It's been a while since I've done an update. We have just the aquaponics system, no new fish added. I did add some little minnows a while ago. You might be able to see them. There they are. So we have little minnows in there. They are breeding, and the bigger fish are not eating as much as the little minnows are. So there's quite a population boom. We also have duckweed, and the duckweed has been getting eaten pretty rapidly by all the fish. I don't know if the little minnows are doing it. There's some tilapia in here, so they're also eating some of the duckweed. So what I did, as you can see, is I have this foam material. I've been using this on the other side to just prevent as much sun from going to the fish tank as possible. So I cut out a square. This is a plant pot, pond pot, something along those lines that you can get at Home Depot. They're a couple bucks when they're available. I haven't seen them in a while. So anyways, I put the duckweed in there. The duckweed will expand. You can kind of see along these things. Big fish cannot get in there or go through. Probably the little tiny minnows can get in there, but this will prevent the duckweed from being eaten alive and completely destroyed. And I also have just a standalone batch of it. I'm trying to see how quickly the duckweed will actually expand. There's a minnow that got stuck in there, but seeing if a couple days maybe it'll double in size or so, or if you kind of need more nutrients and things like that to get it started. So let me jump back to this. One thing that I've always had issues with, and they never last very long, are these air pumps. You get them at the aquatic store, online. They're like, the smallest ones are $10, $15. They run an air line into a air stone, and that air stone produces some bubbles. So this one's still functioning. You can see the bubbles are coming up constantly, but they just don't last very long. So what I just installed is a secondary pump, and this pump is running continuously right here. It's connected to a irrigation line. You can find that at Home Depot. I think it's a 1/2-inch irrigation line. It's a flexible pipe, flexible line, and then it goes into an irrigation elbow, which is going into a 1/2-inch PVC fitting tee, and this screws in there so it's not going to leak very easily. Gives a little more flexibility, and then obviously the top is all 1/2-inch, 3/4-inch PVC pieces. So the fish tank itself, the majority of the water for this pond pump is going out here. The water is being taken from there, going up, and the majority is going out. So the water level on this side is not going to fluctuate very much, but it's causing disturbance. We want the water to keep moving, get air into there, etc. And then this side just has a tiny little bit of water that's going in there. So once again, just creates some type of disturbance, which we want. So that's kind of the system, how it's running. This is down here in Houston in the summertime. It's late August. So over the summer, we basically had no rain. So I'll continually top up the fish tank with local water. Maybe a gallon a day probably will fill it up. It's rained more recently, and so these things have been overflowing, which is a good sign. Good water is coming in there. And then up top we did have cucumbers, and those have gone by the wayside. I put in a couple plants, couple cuttings. We have strawberry plants growing currently, and then I did some cuttings of elderberry. Elderberry plants root really easily in this kind of system. At first I covered it with those plant pot liners, and now they're uncovered, so we'll just see how they're doing. In this side I have a same container full of compost, and I actually buried some cucumbers that were past ripe. There are composting worms in here. Let's see if I can lift this up. It's quite a mess. I might be able to see one or two composting worms down there, but in any event, the cucumber seeds have taken off, so I should get a second batch of cucumbers to grow in this system. It worked really well the first time around, just planting seeds directly in this clay substrate. So, yep, the systems continue to work. The main pump will run every couple minutes. It'll deliver water in this upper tank. Once it hits that level, there's a pipe in here, as you can see, and there's holes on the bottom. So once it hits this level on the inner pipe, it creates a suction, a vacuum, and it will suck the water all the way down to the very bottom, which is what I want. So that's running off a timer. Every 5 to 10 minutes, the pump turns on and then turns off after a minute or two. Gives it enough time to fill this thing up and then drain completely. So it's a mechanical way of keeping the water levels the same. So with that, I will stop the video here. If you have any questions, please comment below. Thanks.